What is up, YouTube? So, I'm in the process. Sorry, I was hiding from you. Surprise! Just kidding. I'm in the process of harvesting for the first time. Already gave a bag about that big to my mom already. It's just a regular gallon storage bag, but that's off of a couple of plants. And then I have a whole nother baggie. So, I'm going to set the baggies so they won't get wet off to the side there. And then I'm going to keep on picking. And they are just exploding with leaves of lettuce. Oh, a little bit time consuming doing it this way, but I'm trying to save the plants so I don't destroy the roots and pick all the lettuce, which there is a lot of, like a lot of lettuce. So I gotta leave at least one or two leaves on each plant or they'll not grow anymore. But pretty average sized pieces. That's actually kind of a little guy. So this took about a month to grow, if you've been watching the channel, and a month and a half, something like that. And because of the nutrient deficiency that we started with, all the plants started going like bolting. Look at the size of that one. That's hand reference, right? That's how they're supposed to be. They get even bigger than that. But they all started bolting and getting really long and stringy, like lettuce vines rather than, heads of lettuce. But now that the nutrient deficiency is under control and they're actually growing things like that now, that's a piece of lettuce. Just one leaf of it. And they're super tasty too. Gave some to the neighbor. He might be showing up for more. We're going to find out. But you just put it in a storage bag or something like that, and then you give it to your neighbors. That was the whole idea from the beginning. There's just so much of it. And they're huge. He said it tasted really good, better than the store is what he put in the text message. I mean, I believe him because, my fish really like it. I've been giving them leaves of lettuce for a little while now. And they eat every last little bit of it every single time. Uh-oh, that piece broke off. So sad. Stuff is so nummy and delicate. And just, you don't got to do nothing to it really, you just eat it. A lot of nutrient dense, just vitamins and minerals and stuff all over it. And there's so much of it. So much easier if I just harvested the entire plant. But we'll get around to doing that when all those ones in the back there are growing and producing. And then I'll start with brand new baby ones. Look at the size of that guy. That's even with a chunk of it missing. Yeah, that's going to be good eating right there. Everything's greening up really well too and becoming what you'd think lettuce is supposed to look like. All right. I really don't want to break all the plants or shred the lettuce, but gotta get it off. The leaves stick together so much. Just a pain a little bit. But they break off super duper easy. Look at the size of that guy. That's just huge. Anyway, I mean, that's probably just pickings off of like 2 or 3 plants right there. I mean, you can squish it in there and suck all the air out of it and kind of compact it and keep it for a while. If this were a plant that I harvested straight as a whole plant and left the root in it, this would stay alive in your refrigerator for weeks and it'd be really, really tasty for you. It would still be alive too, and not dead and decaying and, well, the stuff that all the lettuce from the store does. Because there ain't no roots on those ones. And I don't know, it's just a really good source of good quality nutritional lettuce, except for that one that got broke off somehow. He didn't even have a chance, poor little guy. It's okay, the worms will like it. Here, worms. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this beast. That. Oh, I'm going to try to be careful with it. It's intermingling with all the other pieces. Golly. Ah, it's a piece of lettuce. That's not a knife. Oh, that's a knife. Sorry, Crocodile Dundee referencing. Whatever. Alright, I don't know how much more I'm going to fit in that bag. I don't think I have enough bags. We're going to find out, though. He's just a little fella, a little tiny guy. So this does consume some of your time. So also helps you really appreciate, harvesting your bounty and getting it direct straight to your table. So, I mean, if you just wanted a quick salad for, dinner or something, you just come over here and, pick however many leaves you want. Now, see, that one didn't get any sun or light from these lights. So it's really white and like clear see-through. Let's see. Still very crunchy. And taste it. It's really got super crunchy. Oh, you can have. It's like eating, well, really crunchy lettuce. Still really, really good. But I wouldn't, give that to a friend or anything like that. I'd totally eat it myself, though. That one's nice and dark and green, which is how most of them are. I guess my light said it didn't want to play anymore. And I don't want it to fall in the water, so I'm going to set that off to the side for now. Try to remember to put that back on, because I'm going to need that for, lights on later. Alrighty. Some of them really didn't bolt too terribly bad, or try to go to seed immediately. But that's why I have to control the temperature in the room too, because the hotter it gets, the more likely it is to actually think that it's like, the end of its growing season, and it just tries to grow as tall and as fast as possible instead of producing the really, really big nummy leaves like I'm showing you. That's a good size one too, but it's really sticking to other guys. Come off of there. Sacrifice you to the tummy gods. That's a good looking leaf too. Some of them are just, they're really firm and crispy, and they just, I don't know, they hold all that wonderful nutrients that you would expect from a fresh garden or like an outdoor garden, except for it takes half the time to grow something that big. This one's even starting to get a darker sheen to it, like regular bib lettuce has a kind of a browner hint to it, or a darker green kind of thing. I don't know if you can see that too well, but I bet you that piece is going to be great. But, oh, can I fit more in there? Oh yeah, I can still fit a little bit more in there. Oh, it's just so good. I had a salad the other day with it, and mixed it in with, store-bought vegetables or whatever. And I think I got one of those bags of romaine or whatever you get from the grocery store. And that lettuce just ran out, and it was basically just filler that didn't really taste like anything. Only thing I could really taste was like the salad dressing that I put on the salad, and like the bacon bits and stuff that I put in it. And yeah, I'm a bacon bit kind of guy. But this stuff doesn't really need a whole bunch of extra like junk on it in order for it to be tasty. You just eat it. Super good. Oh, it's just so good. Really good dark green colors to them, and the flavor is right on point too. If you haven't ever had fresh vegetables straight from a garden, only thing you ever really put in your mouth is going to be grocery store food, and that's grown with like fertilizers, pesticides. Uh, I don't know. Some people, just grow however they can grow. I guess I'm not going to try to knock them for it, but there are other healthier alternatives for sure. And this stuff actually tastes like food instead of, well, nothing. Most of it's, from the grocery store has been sitting on a truck for a couple of weeks. Whereas this stuff's still alive, literally still growing, and I'm picking it off of the plant and then consuming it. So it doesn't have any time to rot or decay or not be lettuce. Oh, they really, really like hanging out with each other. So much so that they just don't want to let go. So, I mean, most of the stuff that you're going to get from the grocery store, it's food. It's edible food. And that's wonderful. And everybody should, be eating, wonderful, edible food. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that we're eating now, it's all full of the chemicals and pesticides and, hormones and all the junk and stuff that they don't put on the packing label. Like, I've never seen an ingredient list or how it's grown list on a head of lettuce from the grocery store. Not that I've ever really looked either, but I'm kind of afraid to. I don't know if I would want to do that on purpose. It'd probably scare me even more. But, I mean, nobody's ever gotten sick from a bag of lettuce from the grocery store because it's, by the time it's inedible, it's rotten and brown and, I don't know, just dead. And you wouldn't want to eat that anyway, so that's probably why nobody ever gets sick from eating store-bought lettuce. But this stuff, I think if I were to sell to like a farmer's market or something, as densely as I'm packing this in there, that's probably about 2 pounds of lettuce in there, something like that. I'd imagine I could probably get, I don't know, $5 or $10 for it if I were to try to sell it. There's a lot of it, that's for sure. And if you're into eating like nutrient-rich foods and, healthier diet and stuff like that, this stuff actually gives you the vitamins and minerals and things that you would get from eating plants that are grown in the dirt. But there's no dirt in this thing. Well, there's dirt in those little black bags back there. But that's, well, you can see they're not growing. There is a little plant in there. You can't even see it, and those leaves are deader than doornails. There's only like 1 or 2 that are still even trying to grow. There's that big tall tomato back there in the corner there. I guess that's because it's next to the window or it's getting additional light from up top. I don't know, but none of the rest of them seem to be doing all that great. I can't blame the dirt, but it was old potting soil. It's been laying around for a long time. So maybe, I don't know. Oh, these little guys just broke off, so I guess I'll have to peel that off. Oh, now that whole plant's just done for. Oh no, there's still 1 leaf. Whatever. All right. And you got a little baby one. I'm cheating again. I'm so cranky. Ooh. That one had a lot of extra on it. That tastes like lettuce right there. Yeah, buddy. Num, num, num. One of my sisters had tried a piece of my lettuce prior, or in my older aquaponics system that was on the videos for my mom. That one. She said it had like a funny flavor to it, or it tastes different, or I can't remember. She might even said it tastes like fish, which is impossible. I don't think if you grow something with cow manure, it's going to taste like cow. I don't think so. If that's the thing, somebody drop a comment and let me know. But this stuff actually tastes so good and tender and just rich. When you put it in your mouth and you chew it, don't put anything else on it. Have your salad the way you want to have your salad. Don't purposely or immediately just go drench it in ranch. try the piece of lettuce first. See how it tastes. My eyes fight right now. But I don't know. I figure if I do this once a week, harvest a whole bunch of really good, healthy, nummy lettuce, probably the whole plant instead of what I'm doing right now. But if I do that once a week, it'll take, I don't know, an hour out of my day or something. Or, I mean, if it's just the whole plant and I'm taking it out of the thing and rolling up the bowl of roots or whatever and putting it in a bag like that, it'll fill up the whole bag right quick. And then you got lettuce in a bag for only about a couple hours out of your day. And you only got to do this like once a week or whenever you're really feeling the need to have some. All right, I'm not going to try to fit any more in there, but we're going to minimize it, shrink all the air out of it. Squeezy, squeezy, squeezy. And then that is a full air packaged or air vacuum something. You put that in your refrigerator. That'll probably last for a couple of weeks. Let's put that down there and on to bag number 3. So there wasn't really a whole lot of plants in this first raft system here. I'll try to give you a little looky-loo at it. There we go. So there wasn't really a whole lot in that first raft system there. But that filled up, just those, filled up 2 of these bags, I believe. Sorry, my little button thing fell down and I don't want it to get messed up. I'm going to put it in my pocket. There we go. But just those couple of plants, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 plants or something like that. That was enough to fill up 2 of these bags. So that's part of what I gave my neighbor yesterday. He said he absolutely enjoyed it, better than the store and everything. But I kind of want to challenge other people too. Maybe go to the store, get a bag of lettuce, have them try a plain piece of lettuce out of a bag from the store, and then give them one of these directly fresh off of the plant and get their opinion on it and see the difference in flavors and taste and junk and stuff. I haven't done junk and stuff in a while, huh? I'm still trying. I'm going to incorporate it as much as I can. I kind of want it to be my little funny haha that happens every time I'm on the phone or the phone. I am recording with my phone, so you know what I mean. Every time I'm on a video and junk and stuff is something fun. Thinking about creating a playlist for other things that aren't aquaponics involved or related to aquaponics. Seeing if I can, I'll put like the diesel heater repair. I'll put that kind of stuff on the junk and stuff playlist. Like, I still have to go out and add the additional battery to my stereo system in my truck. So I'm also a stereo enthusiast. I'm a do stuff enthusiast instead of just sitting on my butt doing nothing. Definitely that kind of an enthusiast. Front row, let go. Look at those guys. They are good colors too. Nice, healthy green, just rocking it. Super good right there. All right. Oh, come on. Go in the baggie. I got distracted again. I'm sorry. It's all this green stuff in front of me. It's like mesmerizing. And the fact that it's just here and ready to be consumed is just awesome. And there are so many more plants on this raft too. There's a whole lot more lettuce, that's for sure. All right, here's another good size one. All right, not really. He's a little guy. He's got good color on him too. Nutrient rich, nutrient dense, not just nutrient rich. The amount of vitamins and minerals that you get out of something that's still living and fresh and not being transported on a truck for 2 weeks and sitting in a back room or a warehouse or some other place where they don't really care about their food. They're just there to transport it. There's a big difference. There really, really, truly is. Just the amount of stuff that gets put on a truck, and it takes a week to go from California to, Florida or from the East Coast to the West Coast, or West Coast to the East Coast, or all the transportation and the amount of money that it costs. And that's why a head of lettuce is going to be like $10 pretty soon, probably. But trying to do it for yourself, say, for example, growing an aquaponics system, you don't have to deal with all that kind of stuff. You can just, see, that one was underneath. It still looks a little bit green. It's really, really, really good. I'm not do that. I'm not it's okay. Trying to do things for yourself, something that I think everybody should be doing. Trying to at least provide for yourself and your family. Try to minimize all the other expenses in life, like grocery shopping involves getting in your car, driving to the grocery store, trying really, really desperately hard not to get in an accident on the way there because everybody's on their cell phone. Cost you money. You got to stop at the gas station, fill up your tank. Then you have to be in the crowd of people. The crowd of people is not my particular favorite. I'm not a big fan of that. But you got to do it because the grocery store is the only place you can go get your food, right? I mean, unless you have an aquaponics system. But when you're just trying to survive, especially with all the prices of everything, and they're just going to continue to rise, if you can do for yourself and grow really good, rich in vitamins, nutrient dense, good quality tasting vegetables, why not? I mean, I was looking at the electric bill, and our monthly cost, or the number of kilowatts that we used or whatever, has barely changed at all. I think with the water pump and these couple of grow lights I have going on, it made the bill go up by about $25, something like that. And it's, I don't know, I went to the grocery store just the other day for my mom, and she made me buy, I can't remember. Anyway, I came home with some produce, and just the produce alone was probably over $30. And I barely got anything, like hardly anything at all. Most of the stuff that I hope we're going to be able to eat pretty soon is going to be what we can grow directly out of this aquaponic system. I mean, I got other little fancy things growing in the RAS system over there, but they're growing slow. I'm not quite sure. That's a good looking leaf, but not very much color. See, it's kind of dim. I want to eat it, but no. Okay. There's so much more lettuce over here. Let's go. Let's go. These guys. Oh. Well, they're looking really, really good. I don't know. I say for $30 a month, maybe a couple hours out of your busy day once a week, I think it's pretty much worth it. I mean, the investment for building an aquaponics is probably a little high, but it would pay for itself in, well, a lot faster than like solar panels would, that's for sure. But if you had solar panels added to this, then it'd probably, I don't know. I think that the initial investment for things like aquaponic systems and solar panels and just the self-reliant way, all the materials and the building and stuff is just way, way too much. So this is something that happened. The lights are not very hot. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's got like a little burn mark on it. That's just because the light cooked it. It's totally, I mean, it's still fine. You can eat it, and it's great. The fish love it. So one more for the fishes. But some of it will, in fact, cover the light completely And then you can really see it like gets a burn all the way around it, but only where it touches the light. And all the rest of it's still completely fine, edible, and yummy. It's just great. That's a really good, healthy, thick, crunchy piece right there, too. One more for the fishes. I think trying to feed yourself, take care of your family, try to do things more cost effective. Yes, you have to invest in yourself in order to better your future and all that kind of a thing. But if you do it the smart way, or you do it in a way that's already proven, like I wouldn't be building aquaponics right now unless I knew for a fact that it did, in fact, do this, you know. When I first started doing it, I hurt my back and I was down and couldn't really do a whole lot, but I managed to, get through it or get past it, and my back got better. But I got better a whole lot faster and better than I probably should have, because I was eating stuff from an aquaponics system. And I got healthy again, and everything turned out all right. I mean, I'm still alive, so that's, a bonus. But see, that one was way on the bottom. But anyway, I just invested into aquaponics so that I could, have healthy, good quality food. And I ended up building another system, the one that's over in at my old landlord's place. And I didn't see a reason to just let that go, so I let them have it. And I think even that system only cost me, I don't know, a couple $100 to build. It's not really a really big one or anything like that. It only cost me a couple $100 to build it. So this one had already purchased the materials and repurposed the materials from the other construction that it used to be, which was like shelves and stuff in my kitchen. But repurposing it, because I've already had it, just seemed to make sense. Didn't really cost a whole lot more, but if you're starting from scratch and you want to build a system like this, you can go the super easy, cheap route. I went to a gravel yard and got all of the pea gravel that's in the thing here and in each one of these little net pots, and didn't hardly cost anything at all. I think a quarter ton was, I don't know, about $25 or something. It was really, really affordable, very affordable. Now, see, that one's almost translucent. You can almost see through it. Ooh, very, very translucent. Nothing wrong with it, but the fish will really like it if I can actually get it in the fish tank, because it's a flyer. It flapped. So I'd say materials alone, small aquaponic system nowadays, probably, I don't know, low end, $300. You do have to purchase liners, or you can get an IBC tote for, I don't know, I think you can get a used one as long as it's food grade for $75, $100, something like that. They're used. You got to clean them out. You got to cut them up. And then you still have to get the gravel and stuff to fill it up with too. So, I mean, everything in life costs money. But if you are just, golly, that one just did not want to stay on there. You're just taking that same money and going to the grocery store, and then you have to go to the grocery store again after that, and then you go to the grocery store again, and all you're doing is just continuing to encourage grocery stores to keep doing what they're doing. Now all they're doing is just taking vegetables that somebody else has grown, putting them on a truck, shipping them out to you. This guy got all twisted and stuff. I don't know what's going on here. There's a whole bunch of leaves all wrapped up into one there. Gonna have to just be mean and break them off. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Anyway. If you reinvest in yourself and take the time and effort to do things like building or growing an aquaponics system, then you'll actually get rewards or benefits back from it. And it won't be just from, you know, taking, how much white. Oh, right next to the same, or another leaf, and it's like completely white. See? Very white. It's so weird. Still crunchy, has texture. Never had a white one. Mmm. White lettuce. It's a thing. It still tastes just like lettuce. It's amazing. I figure this will save me gas money. Maybe not so much time, but gas money. And I'll be getting better quality food. Just the investment for me is so much more important just because the nutrients that you get from the fresh, right off of the plant. Vegetables. That is a beautiful leaf of lettuce right there. I'm gonna cry. Sorry, don't try to breathe lettuce. It's not a good idea. I don't know. Most of the stuff you get from the grocery store anyway, it's gonna cost you. If you want to buy organic or something like that, it's gonna cost you even more. Why not just grow your own? That way you know what you're putting into your body. To me, it's important because there's no pesticides. There's also no bugs, no infestations. It's going to get me sick or have I don't know, some sort of negative effect on my person or anything like that. I know that there's not any weird, funky chemicals that are growing or that are making this grow. That's a beautiful piece too, but I guess that somehow got affected. I'm just going to pull that little piece off. Yeah, so good. I don't know. If anybody ever watches this video and wants to leave a comment, that'd be super awesome. But healthy, nutritious, good food, yes, cost an investment. You do have to actually put forth effort. Nothing in life is free. Yada, 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 yada. You know how that works. Or if you're an adult, you might know how that works. All this extra stuff, all this extra time, even having to purchase the materials, initially to build the other stuff, that was me reinvesting back into myself and trying to do my best as far as, build a place or, a cabinet or something like that. And if I would have went to the store and bought the already pre-made cabinets that come in cardboard boxes and things like that, took that home, unboxed it. I mean, I think most of them you have to still kind of put together, like at least the doors and things like that probably are not already pre-attached. And I don't know. Everybody seems to think that if they buy from somebody else instead of just doing for themselves, their time is worth more, I guess, which I guess in some cases might be true. Like, I mean, if I could afford to live without having to do things like this, I might. But it doesn't make sense. Like, my brain doesn't give that. I don't even know what you call that. Doesn't make sense in my brain to not do for myself, because it just makes a lot more sense for me to have an adventure while I'm living my life instead of getting already predetermined things, such as already built cabinets or whatever. And it kind of gives me something to do. I wouldn't call this like a hobby. I call this my grocery store. This is me not having to go to a grocery store as often, and I get better quality food for the most part. Some of these are just so Good looking. Num num num. And they taste great too. That's another really, really big benefit because I like the good flavor. I've eaten so much junk in my life. As a, well, to you adults out there, as we get older, nutrition and, taking care of ourselves all becomes a whole lot more important. And if we don't do it right, it becomes really a whole lot more important really quick. Like all of a sudden now we have diabetes, or we develop a uric acid problem, which is one of my little happy fun things. That sucks, by the way. I don't think uric acid is very friendly. It's actually very, very quite mean, and it hurts a lot. And it's just little tiny crystals next to each one of your joints and stuff, and it's not. Why won't you let go? Or you grow through? I think it grew through there. That was weird. Huh? Okay. Sorry, I got distracted again. Just doing normal everyday life stuff is fine for most people, and more power to you for being able to do it. You can afford to, always go to the grocery store every single day, and you have no interest in doing this stuff. I don't know why you're even watching, but for ideas and thoughts and just general knowledge, I think everything in life you could do yourself. It's possible, but so many of us do not do that until we start developing diabetes or some other health issues later in life. It's just not something we really focus on. I like to call it the hamster wheel effect, where we're just roaming around on the exact same thing that's not going anywhere. Life is kind of at a standstill, and I don't know. To me, it just seems like that's a poor way to go about um, just living life. It's like you're living somebody else's life, or you're doing life the way that you're taught how to do it, but without other options or additional help, or even in most cases the information that you're actually going to get by doing things for yourself. You ever wanted to learn how to build something and you didn't already know how to do it, you have to look it up or ask somebody that has already done it, or somehow just use your God-given brain and figure it out for yourself somehow, which hopefully most people can do, but not very much of that going on lately that I have seen. So a little scary, fearful for the future for our young ones, and things like that. Um, I'm gonna have to get a stool or something out here. All right, Insta stool. There we go. Oh, now you can't see me at all. I don't know how to remedy that. I'm gonna try make it so you can see me and what I'm doing. Alrighty. And I don't know if you've watched some of the other videos. I had a tomato plant like epidemic. In fact, two more have popped up. And just so if you remember, I did not purchase tomato seeds. I have 0 tomato seeds, but I have a lot of tomato plants. It's so weird. They just come out of nowhere. It's a little unnerving. It really is. Just, random plants. Some people would call them volunteer plants. I can't really say that they're volunteers for me because they're mysteries. Oh my goodness. Look at those guys. Those are some dangly lettuce leaves right there. Yeah. Oh, doesn't even want to fit in the bag. It's so big. That kind of fit in there, I guess. This one's filling up fast too. All right. We are so close I think, closer being done with this harvest. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of editing for this video. I hope I'm getting better at that. I'm not really sure because nobody leaves anything in the comments about the videos looking better, doing better. Well, nobody's saying anything in the comments. You know, maybe somebody could give me some input. Anybody. Such good looking leaves of lettuce. I'm very happy with myself because I grew my own vegetable. Yippers. This stuff is turning out pretty darn good. Oop. There's. All right. Now, you gotta let go. Come on. Come on. Somebody wants to eat you. His name is Patrick. Oh, yeah. Wow. Really, really good looking leaves of lettuce right there. I'm excited. Alrighty, we are almost done. But this really didn't take all that long. It took some time and effort to build and create. It takes some time and effort to manage it. But the benefits way outweigh the cons. Like way outweigh the cons. And you can grow leaves of lettuce that are ginormous. I mean, this is probably enough to feed, I don't know, that first bag right there will probably feed 4 people. Something like that. And depending on how many people you have in your family, you could do this. I don't know, this is just 25 little holes down here that are growing lettuce plants out of them. But if you could do this once a week and eat all of this salad over the course of that week, by the time you're out of salad, you'll have a whole bunch more grown. I mean, this stuff didn't take any time at all to actually do the growing process. Not really. And the rewards and the payback, seeing all of my efforts come to fruition, is just absolutely amazing. Oh, it's going to be so good, too. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to trying to do a cooking video, but if I do, well, I guess you guys will see it on YouTube. See, another yellow or clear see-through-y white one. I think it has less flavor than like the dark green ones. I'm not sure. It's all real super good though. Super duper. Oh, this is going to be a huge amount coming off of this guy, and this guy, and that guy, and that one, and that one. Oh, I'm still holding on there. Let go, dude head. That's pretty good right there. Good, decent amount. Really good looking, healthy. Smells good too. There's something about the fragrance of some of the. Oh, was that a whip or something? What was going on to that leaf? Were you touching? All right, we'll give that one to the worms. I'm not sure what was going on there. It must have been touching the light or something like that. Some of these are just really. Don't touch the light and you'll be fine. It's not it. All right, we'll give that one to the worms too. All right. Almost done. So close. Really interested to see how long this video is. Seems like I've been doing it forever, but I know it's only been like half an hour. and it's gonna be fine. Rawr, rawr. Another translucenty, few more translucent white ones. Sorry, I would keep eating them, but I kind of had a lot of salad today. Guess what I had for lunch today? Oh, there's still so many more over here. Oh my goodness. Everybody just needs to come off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't be so attached to things. Come on. Just let go. It's going to be fine. It's going to be all right. Just let go. Let go. Loads and loads of more me. Alright. You guys are like covering up the other plants in the other rafty floaty thingy. You guys are so stingy. You're taking all of their light too? What's the matter with yous? Huh? Can't share? Oh, look out. I did not want to give that up. They really like to hold on to each other. Super big, healthy leaves. So many of them. Oh, this makes my back hurt. See, nothing in life is free. You will still pay for it one way or another, even with lettuce. But it's so worth it. Oh, just such good looking lettuce. I'm gonna really, this bag is super full. Oh, come on. Alrighty then. Now I'm just squishing lettuce in the bag as much as I can. Almost done. Yay. Very close to being done. Just get everything to let go. Not supposed to be growing. Look at that. You starved out dirty little lettuce plants. You totally starved out the other plants on the other side there of light. They just took it all for themselves because they're greedy little lettuce plants. Greedy little fellas. Growing really good though. My uppers. There's a good one too. Alright. I'm calling that done. Minus, I'll probably get rid of a couple of these plants. But, oh, look, that one was touching the light. Just right there. No. We don't want to eat the burned part. Alright. That was a whole lot of picking, a whole lot of lettucing. And this was almost a 50-minute video. So that took about an hour-ish. I mean, I still have to plant and put more seeds in the other raft parts and stuff like that, but it turned out pretty good. And with every type of thing that you grow, here, let's reevaluate here. Oh, or relocate you. You guys, not me. What would you like me to reevaluate? Oh, shoosh, nobody was talking to you. So with every type of growing you do, there's going to be some bits that are just not growing. They're not getting sunlight because the leaves are covering it up. All sorts of different things. And you can see how like the leaves that don't get sunlight are very rubbery and thin, and well, they're just not growing. But you can just get rid of all of that. Feed it to your worms. I'm making a little pile right there. But if you do it right, you can get a rotation going that will produce normal heads of lettuce, not these big long stringy vine thingies. But then you can grow and have them growing and make them all thrive, as long as you're giving them enough light, then they'll actually turn in to less of the dead lower leafy stuff here, like less of the waste, I guess. And if you do them even really, really right, that's all coming up in bunches. It's super healthy looking. Yeah, I'm telling you. So trying to do for yourself and making an aquaponic system function is really not that hard. You have to build it. Yes, that is time consuming. Yes, it can be expensive depending on how you do it, but there are smart ways to actually go about doing said thing, especially like for the gravel and stuff. All you really got to do is find an alternative in life with everything. Do it yourself, build it yourself, make something for yourself, by yourself, or from yourself. You can have friends help you. I don't know. I'm not judging. Anyway, you want to try to do your best, do what you can for yourself, and then hope for the best. And even with this just being kind of another experiment, it turned out really quite well. Everything, in fact, did grow just like I thought it was going to. And this has only been here for, I think, a couple of months now. I'm not really sure. It can maybe not even 2 months yet, but it's all happening though. So, if you guys want to see more, like, subscribe, bell thingy, tell other people about it. Aquaponics Man out. See ya.